On the first day of Spillexpo, everything was kind of really overwhelming for me. Honestly, I think I didn't really prepare for what was gonna happen. So I was terribly overwhelmed and I got really stressed, honestly. To the point where I started hiding in, like, I hid under a table. I called it my little hobbit hole. I hid under a table in my family's booth and under the table, and then had a chair covered with a jacket, creating like a wall for me. So then I had like this little corner of space, which is where I was hiding, so I wouldn't have to hear everyone talk all the time. But yeah, it was very overwhelming, and I saw some familiar faces. Not good, not good. I saw my terrible ex, and it really sparked even more of like kind of panic feel in my, I guess. But so then I finally gathered the courage to get out of my hole, and I had a great time. I bought some blind bags, which there will be a section of this vlog where I actually show off all of the blind bags and have a big old haul, so you'll see it. But I bought some blind bags, and then I really just spent the rest of the day checking out the booths, and then it came to closing time. Now, in case you probably, well, you probably didn't know, but I am one of the people who are presenting stuff. I have an exhibition there, or more so my family does, so then I'm helping out there, and that means that I get to stay past when the official thing closes down. But my dad had to go deliver some of the people who were helping out. And yeah, it basically was like my dad had to go help some people out with some stuff, and yeah, then I kind of got really left alone. Hi Gecko. Then I got kind of really left alone for about 2 hours, and yeah, 2 hours, and it was very cold. I had to wait outside. Outside. Hi, Mike! Oh, I just realized that I'm on the wrong section anyways. ¿Qué pasa? I don't speak Spanish. I'm sorry. Let me change that to just chatting. I just wanted to do like a quick little Spillexpo recap. I'll do that. There you go. But, yeah. So, then, it's already close, right? And then, okay, well, then it's fine. But, yeah, so it's closed at this point, and it's 9 p.m. That's when it closes. And my dad's like, okay, well, I gotta go deliver some of the people who are helping off with the stand. I gotta deliver them to the hotel. And I'm like, okay. And my stepmom's like, okay, you know what, go ahead, have fun. And guess what? He says, it'll take 10-15 minutes. He goes on his way. And then, you know, it's been 10 minutes. And then the security people come up to us asking, when are you leaving? And I said, well, you know, we're waiting to get taken to our house. So we're waiting for transport. It might take 10 minutes. And then he says, okay. And then 10 more minutes pass. And, you know, he's staring at us. He's outside our booth, staring at us, just waiting for us to leave. And then we call my dad and we asked, hello, are you gonna pick us up? And then he says, yes, I went to the wrong hotel. It's gonna be 20 more minutes. And we were like, okay, fine, okay. But then they said, you gotta leave. You can't stay inside anymore. I'm sorry, we gotta close the doors. So then we leave, and then we're waiting out in the parking lot. And then they kick us out of the parking lot because they're closing the gate. And then we're like, okay, you know what? Fine. At least we'll stay by the road. And then my dad says, sorry, it's gonna be another 20 minutes. Keep in mind, we're at like at least an hour point here, right? And then we were like, okay, well, we're not gonna wait by the road. You know, that's a recipe to get hit. So then we decided, okay, let's walk to the nearest gas station. We start walking, and it's taking a while because my stepmom, she has a bad hip, okay? But we start walking, And then as she's like, we're walking, my dad calls and he says, there's some traffic. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna take a longer time. And we're like, okay, you know what? It's fine. And then we keep walking. And now we're at like an hour, 45 minutes into the original time that we were supposed to be picked up. And we're not home. And then all I say is and then. But so we're waiting, and then we get to the gas station. We're about to cross the street, actually. We're walking towards the gas station, and then there's a final crossing between, you know, the road that we were on to the gas station. And in that crossing, you have like 2 sections of crossing. This isn't really that important, but I'm just explaining. So, you know, there's lights here. It's saying like when you can pass and stuff, because it's a really busy like crossing. And so we walk over it, and my stepmom, being a little bit slower, she takes a little bit of time. So when we're over, it's already red. You know, the light was already red like halfway through us walking, which is fine. But so we cross, and then my stepmom, she's like, you know, she finally makes it onto the curb. And then the guy in the car waiting for us, he says something to us. And I didn't register what he said. So my stepmom asks, what did he say? And I said, I don't know. And she said, you hesitated. And I said, I don't know. And then my brother says what he said. And I said, oh, I think that just means that he was saying that we were slow. And then, no. But, so then we're waiting for my dad at the gas station after just being yelled at from a fucking car. Fantastic, right? Yelled at from a fucking car, calling us slow. We assumed. We're in the car now. My dad comes and, you know, he's like, I'm so sorry. I'll get you anything at McDonald's to make it up for you. And then, if I say and then one more time, I swear to God. But, so, we're in the car, and then... I just said it. Okay, we're in the car when my stepmom brings up the fact that someone yelled at us on the street. So my dad asks, what did they say? I say, well, I don't know, really. I didn't really hear what they said. And Nathaniel says, this is what they said. And I remember saying, okay, I thought it meant that they said we were slow. That's what I said to Steph. But my dad says, no, that's not what it means. And my stepmom says, oh, really? Because I thought it was weird because that person wasn't looking at the rest of us, only at Ari when they said it. So if they were saying we were slow, why wouldn't they be looking at all of us? You know, Ari wasn't ahead of the group or behind the group. Ari was in the middle. Didn't make sense. And my dad says, he called you a hooker. So here's the recap of my night at this point. I'm at Spillexpo. They closed down Spillexpo. I get kicked out of Spillexpo, like the hall of it. Then I get kicked out of the parking lot. And then I'm walking from Spillexpo, like the parking lot, trying to get to a gas station to have my dad pick me up, and I get called a hooker from a guy in a car as I'm crossing the street. This is my outfit. I'm 149. I don't know which hooker you think looks like they're 13, but man, what? Really? A hooker? Okay. Yeah, but so that's Spillexpo recap of day 1. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to do a quick little recap because I know I won't be able to stream much this weekend. So I thought if I have the little time, then I might as well stream this little time, you know? Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. That was all. And bye-bye. I might do a recap tomorrow. We'll see. Okay? I promise I will try. But I might not be able to. Bye-bye!